It's always cute to see siblings conquer the world stage, just like Hanson, the Jackson 5, Echo Smith, and the Beach Boys. But there was one that took the 2000 scene by storm as three tweens made their way through the world with Disney in tow. How can you forget their prepubescent energy they were exuding while belting songs like Mandy and their majestic cover of Year 3000? Welcome back to Rocket Stars, and today we're going to talk about one of the nation's favorite boy group, the Jonas Brothers. Before proceeding with all the shenanigans, we're stopping you right here. Why? Well, apparently you haven't liked this video yet, nor have you subscribed to our channel. You? Yes, you. Who else are we talking to? Well, not much to it, but if you do give us what we asked for, we promise to get you in on the next Jonas Brothers secret gig. We are not kidding. If you also could kindly click on the bell button, you will always be updated. That's the prize to that. You would know when we put stuff up. So, I guess that's that. On to the brothers. To start us off, we'll talk about how Kevin Jonas was usually bullied when they were kids. They all picked on him because he liked doing different things from most boys his age back then in their neighborhood. Kevin was really into magic, pole vaulting, and gymnastics, and some other kids found it easy for them to ostracize Kevin for his hobbies. The cruel kids would tend to call him multiple names, both politically incorrect and offensive. Kevin recalls the days that this evil was done unto him, noting how he would usually run to his parents and cry from all the bullying. Next off, Nick Jonas was super skinny back then, just before they found out that he was diabetic. Nick only knew about having type 1 diabetes too early on in their brotherly affair of a career. Some symptoms that showed up early on for him to figure out a hunch were Nick's unusual diet habits and his unnaturally constant need to urinate a lot. He actually even got to a point where he was all skin and bones, which drove the entire family to fear for his health. Currently, Nick relies on an insulin pump.
Were you scared?
Extremely scared. At the beginning, I didn't know anything about diabetes. I'd never known anyone that had it, and so it came as a real shock. And diabetes it sounds like you're going to die when you hear it, and so I was immediately frightened. But once I got a better idea of what it was and that it was something I could manage myself, I was comforted.
Another happening back then was Joe's flat iron haircut, which looked good but kinda weird too. In a 2016 AMA session over at Reddit, the lead singer confessed how he was a little embarrassed of how he was pubescent at the time and he kept on squeaking. Along with that, he quips on how stupidly flat his hair was. Pretty sure we all can't deny how good he looks still with it. If anything, Kevin followed suit too with his younger brother.
His head is that's what they called me in middle school. They called me that because I had frosted tips on my hair. At the same time, I went on my very first acting audition. And then they hired me because they liked my frosted tips.
Next, their father apparently quit serving their church as a pastor as the band's rise to success showed pressure on the family. If you are the paternal figure, you can only imagine how handling three huge names in Hollywood as his sons would be. Mr. Kevin Jonas Sr. was a father, a budding music producer, a pastor, and a manager, all rolled into one. His role in the church got weirder once the boys were heading to a more secular path with their music. Upon the band's massive success, he was forced to do full-time management while leaving the church due to the immense pressure the entire disruption led them to.
So yeah, it was painful, but I think the thing that was interesting was we all needed to get some clarity on what faith and religion and all of that meant to us after this had happened, and I think it really defined who we became as faith-based people or not, and what our value system was.
Lastly, the cutest fact would be that youngest sibling Nick was the first who took an interest into the performing arts. Dabbled into a 2008 issue of Rolling Stone, you can see there how it was detailed that Nick was discovered by a manager because he sang to salon customers, so he had money to buy candy. When the family saw Nick's potential, the brothers got into working on making a song for him to sing, which in turn led to have the executive figures know that they'd be better as a band rather than just having Nick do the shows. And this was the start of it all.
We were first.
Oh, I'm sorry, very quickly. Introduce your brothers. I apologize.
This is Joseph.
How's it going?
This is Kevin.
How you doing?
Hello there. And
This
your
is
friend Raymond
on
over
the
there.
drums.
Okay.
We are going to be performing "Time for Me to Fly."
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Jonas.
It's not an uncanny thing in Hollywood for collaborations between celebrities and artists to happen. Sometimes it's for one track, sometimes it's for an album, other times it's for visual media like a film or some music video. The artists with prospective vision will call in their mates to work together, and it will drive the fans crazy when their worlds come clashing together. Sometimes you get the most apparent team-ups, but at times there's just the weirder ones you just can't explain, but you take them because because it's there. We're not saying it's a bad thing. Well, sometimes it's a bit too much. Just like when frontman Joe had this weird dance cover of Beyonce's Single Ladies. I mean, I know, why is it always this song? I guess it's just that iconic. Take it away, video guy, show them Joe. By the way, we recently did a feature on Beyonce, go check it out over here. So, I guess that's all for today. Again, for the secret gig passes, just like, subscribe, and click on the bell button. If you want a celebrity to be featured, please let us know in the comments below. Share the video to your loved one, friends, and family too if you like what you see. Of course, everyone deserves to get this amount of fun. This has been Rocket Stars. We will see you on the next video.